Festival. And people say that after the Laba Festival, it's the Spring Festival. So the locals here are getting ready for the Spring Festival. I'm here at my hometown. This is the Wangjia town of Chongqing municipality. And today I have the distinct honor to have with us the local officials, and they will give you an introduction about the costumes here. Hi, Yujie, say hello to our viewers. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Taojia. We are right now at the Taojia town. And we are actually located at a scenery spot area, and the locals here are celebrating the Laba Festival. And now let's join them. So tell me what these ingredients are. So this is the Laba congee that we're talking about today, and the Laba congee here has its own distinct features. The Laba congee in Chongqing is both salty and sweet. Now take a look at the ingredients. We have rice, we have beans and peas, we have red beans, black beans. We also have chestnuts, peanuts, almond. In particular, we are going to add Chinese pepper and also the baked meat. So if you combine all these ingredients together, you get a salty and sweet porridge. And this is very diverse. It covers greens, beans, dried fruits, meat, and also different seasoning. So it's good for your body, for your health, and it's very nutritious. And later you have to take a taste, and I believe that you will have very good luck after tasting the Laba congee in Chongqing. So what is this? So here in this part of the country, in addition to Laba congee, you have to drink the pork soup. And this is a dish. It's not just a soup, and this is unique here in Chongqing. It has been with the locals for quite a long period of time, and that is during Spring Festival. The households here may slaughter a pig and prepare a lot of dishes using the pork and get together with their relatives and friends. And this is what goes along with their conversation and with their reunion at the festival moment. So tell me more about this soup. So this is the main dish of the pork banquet. You have to be very particular with the ingredients, and it has to, the meat has to come from the pig that you personally raised or your household feeds. If you take a closer look, you will see that it includes different parts of the pig. It contains the pig blood, onion, different seasonings, and also the fat meats and red meat. It also goes along with some cabbages, and it's good for the senior citizens as well as the children. So you said it's a main dish. What are the other dishes you enjoy during this festival? So here we have the baked meats, we have sausages. All the people here in Chongqing, the gourmets, they are very particular with food. Well, tell me how you cook this. Well, this is the huiguo meat. It's a pork dish, and it's very commonly seen on dining tables here in this part of the country. And you have to be very particular with the pork. You have to select a fresh meat, preferably, and the part of meat that comes from the back legs of the pig. So before cooking the dish, you have to boil the meat using very fresh and clean water, and then you need to put in some onion and garlic, and this will help you get rid of the grease. And when you are slicing and cutting the meat, you have to guarantee that the meat is in perfect temperature. And when you take out the meat from the hot boiling water, you have to cool it using cold water. And this will give you very good quality and good flavor of the meat. And when you are actually frying the pork, you have to add a lot of soybeans, a lot of condiments and seasonings. And normally we do not use those extra seasonings such as the chicken powders. I believe it goes along very well with rice. So happy Laba Festival, enjoy your meal. So I can see that there are a lot of sausages and baked meat hung up here. So these are the necessary components of a festival. So now if you move on to this part of the festival, you can see how the locals are preparing for the meat, and that is the pork. First, you have to rub the meat with a lot of condiments, and that is onion and garlic and Chinese pepper. So this is simply a process of pickling the meat. You have to rub all those condiments on the surface of the pork, and you can see we are using a lot of ingredients such as vinegar and salt. So this is the preserved meat that we are preparing for. You have to use a lot of salt, a lot of Chinese pepper, a lot of onion. You have to rub them equally on the surface of the pork. So what are they doing over there? So they are making sausages. You can see that they have selected the best quality of meat. Those are the meat from the front leg or the back leg of the pig. So we have preserved the meat. We also have sausages. Do you also put Chinese pepper when you are making Chinese sausages? Yes. We do not just focus on a flavor of salt. We also put in a lot of pepper and Chinese pepper, so it's very spicy when it is served on a table. So tell me more about Taojiatang. So Taojiatang is a place with picturesque scenery. The people here are at peace with each other. They are enjoying the leisure life here. So in 2004, we excavated a tomb from Han Dynasty, which gave us a level 1 archaeological finding in China. So in order to preserve that culture over the years, the Taojiatang has presented a number of activities featuring the Han culture. For example, we are hosting a local cuisine festival. We are exhibiting some local customs. In the meantime, those cultural elements are also embedded in some local literature, such as local advertisements. So we are consolidating the cultural elements of Taojia so we can attract more and more tourists. So what are they doing over there? So that is a exhibition and experience zone for the non-tangible cultural heritages. For example, we have sugar figure. We also have paper cutting. So this is the sugar figure. I believe this is the childhood memory of a lot of us. Traditionally, the sugar figure is made by using a spoon, and you have to draw the painting on the figure on a paper, which is a graphic drawing. But right now, take a look. This is 3D-dimensional, and you can see that it's very vivid. I believe that the inheritance of the non-tangible cultural heritage for sugarcane here in Chongqing has been very well recognized. And hi, nice to meet you. Can you give me a drawing of the logo of my station, China Media Group? Can you show off your skills here? Now I can see that all the paintings are in 3D forms and they are very vivid. So this is the crab. Now you can see that our master artist has started painting the logo of China Media Group, which is shortened as CMG. And truly this is a very special art. Sugar drawing has the history of more than 400 years. It's a very unique folk art. And all those folk artists, they are very skilled. So this is quite different from the sugar figure that we used to play when we were children. But right now, graphic drawing has transitioned to three-dimensional painting, so it's quite special. So traditionally, it's very simple. You just use one stick to support those sugar figure. Normally, that's the dog or cow or the different year animals in the Chinese culture. But right now, you can see we have a crab, we have a palace here, we even have a tiger here. Mr. Liu is the representative of this special non-tangible cultural heritage, and he's the one who came up with this new concept of 3D painting. And right now, Mr. Li is drawing the CMG logo, which is where I'm from. So you can give him any order, and he can customize the painting according to your interest or your request. And you can see that this is very fast. When the temperature is very low, the sugar will freeze up very quickly. So it entails a lot of aesthetic appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, now in front of us is the CMG logo in sugar drawing. Awesome, this is the CMG logo painted using sugar in 3D forms. This is amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. So dear viewers, right now in my hand is the logo of CMG, China Media Group, and this is done by sugar painting. And this is just very special. And thank you very much for holding it for me. And so what are we seeing here? So this is paper cutting. And paper cutting is one folk art that is very popular among the local residents. It has a long tradition here in this part of the country. And you can see that this is quite different from the paper cutting in other parts of the country. Here the paper cutting is more delicate, more sophisticated. It combines with poetry and also called twin figures. It's especially favored by the children here. You can actually buy one piece and stick it to your window to celebrate the Spring Festival. Paper cutting has produced a lot of culturally creative products in recent years. All right, let's move on. So this is figuring or figure dolls, and this is toys made of donuts. You can see that they are in different shapes of different animals, and then you dye color on a surface. Take a look how solid it is, and it's very solid and endurable, and it can withstand falling and even crashing. So, which means that you can keep it for a very long time, and you can also eat it because it's made of donut. So this is the donut figure art. So, Miss Yu, tell me about the embroidery here. Is that painted or is that embroidery? It's embroidery. And embroidery here in Chongqing is also quite famous, and it goes along with the embroidery in Suzhou and Hunan and two other embroideries, and they are together renowned as the four most prominent embroidery arts in China. Take a look at this is the Shu Xiu or Shu embroidery. And this gracious lady is doing a embroidery of tiger. And take a look at this work, and this is embroidery of a cat. This kind of products are very popular among the females. It embodies a lot of wisdom, a lot of skills, and a lot of appreciation of beauty. The Shu embroidery normally reflects those classic designs of those cultural symbols in China. For example, pandas and cats and flowers. In 2019, the Shu embroidery was officially listed as a non-tangible cultural heritage in Chongqing. So here along this line of table, you are seeing different forms of non-tangible cultural heritage. So let's move on, and now we can see Calligraphy Scrolls, and this is Mr. Li, the chairman of Calligraphy Association in Chongqing, and he is writing calligraphy scrolls for the local residents. He's very popular. He's a great calligrapher, and his calligraphy works are very popular. So these calligraphy scrolls, they are very popular during important occasions. For example, if you have just moved in a new apartment, if you're celebrating the Spring Festival or getting married. So this is from Jiulongpu. Jiulongpu is also renowned as the home of calligraphy scrolls. And if you go to that place, you will see a lot of written scrolls almost on every household's entrance. And what's he writing? The spring breeze, together with the spring rain, ushers in a new year. And the peacock is holding a branch, conveying a blessing message for the new year. And this is just beautiful. So normally you get two vertical ones and one horizontal one at the very top. So he is the chairman of Calligraphy Association in Chongqing, and so he is very skilled and very popular among the locals, and he's also a representative of this non-tangible cultural heritage. So this horizontal scroll reads as Happy New Year. Can I ask a favor? Can you maybe turn this side to the camera and let's show to our viewers? Thank you very much. And Miss Yu, can you help hold this in front of the camera so that we can show our audience? So on my side, Spring breeze and spring rain brings you the spring, and peacock holding a branch conveying the message of the new year. So this is very fitting, and let's express our heartfelt wishes to all the audience. And now, happy Laba Festival to all of you. Dear audiences, good afternoon. My name is Guo Wei. I'm a journalist from China Media Group. I'm right now at Jiangwu County of Liaoning Province. Right now, I'm in a village. You can see that the locals are dancing with a fan, and they are dancing to the music, right to the rhythm and to the paces. And right now, they are celebrating the Laba Festival. In another high village, the locals have a custom, and that is each year during the Laba Festival, the locals would get together to drink, to eat the Laba congee and share their great wishes for the next year. And right now, I'm at a household whose owner is surnamed Li, and you can see these giant piles of corns, and also the locals, they are hanging up those lanterns in red color. They are dancing. You can overhear the music from the background. The most important activity on this special day is that the locals, they will prepare for the good things to eat during the Spring Festival. And we're going to bring you closer to a local household and take a closer look at how the locals prepare for the Spring Festival. If you're watching, you can see a lot of items. For example, this is frozen fish, corn, meat, frozen tofu, reserved pork. Early in the morning, Madam Lee prepared tofu. It's now frozen, and she is preparing all those items just for today, just for the Laba Festival. And the Laba Festival falls on the 8th day of the 12th lunar calendar each year. Take a look at this basket of mushroom. It's very fresh and it's originated and produced from this place. Very fresh and high quality. So they just exhibit them outside because the temperature is very low, and each household has a giant basket like this. If you open the lid, you can see all types of food: chicken, duck, fish, and pork. This is just a low bar, and starting from the Laba Festival, which is today, and all the way towards the Spring Festival, they will spend days and days preparing for the Spring Festival. The housewives during this period of time, they will be very busy. They will make a lot of steamed buns, prepare a lot of meat. And take a look at this giant character that is sticking to the surface of the basket, and it reads happiness. So this is the Daoda Hai village. To tell you more about the local customs, let's bring on stage the party secretary of this village. Say hello to our audience. Good afternoon. My name is Zhu Dawei. I'm the party secretary of this village. So our village is known for some very authentic agricultural products. So we are now in Zhangwu County of Liaoning Province. For quite a number of years, this place is known for its desert, for its solid land. But right now, it has been transformed into such a prosperous village. Because we're located at 42-degree latitude in the north, it's very suitable for growing a lot of agricultural products. For example, the sweet potatoes and corns. So we're now inside the courtyard of Madam Lee. Take a look at what she has stocked up. This is the cornfield. So this is the village known for its snow, as a lot of the netizens in China call it the snow town. So it's very cold here in this part of the city. And normally during winter, we are 3 degrees colder than in the city. I just checked the weather information and it's minus 20 degrees here. So why don't you show us the Laba congee that you have prepared? So this is the Laba porridge that you have prepared just for today. Now let's remove the lid. Wow, this is a whole big pan of porridge, and it's very delicious. I can smell the great flavor of this congee. You can see we have a lot of Chinese dates, a lot of rice and beans. They are in great quality, and I can say they are the best that this country could possibly offer because of the geological location of this particular place. I can feel the hospitality that you have just demonstrated. And to celebrate the Laba Festival, the locals, they each contribute a handful of ingredients, and they put it here in this big pan, and this is how they celebrate the Laba Festival. And this form of activity can represent unity and solidarity and friendship and mutual help between different households. So we are now getting to the very end of the year. We have had a very rich year. Now is the time for everybody to just relax, to get ready for the celebration of the Spring Festival. So that is why each household, they contribute a handful of ingredients and they put it together in this pan. And we have a chef who will transform this into a big pan of very delicious laba congee. And I can see that all the households, they are sticking calligraphy scrolls on the entrance of their homes, and they are hanging up red lanterns. So this is a very strong festival atmosphere. It is only through those activities that you can physically feel that the festival is around you. We're talking about this. Let's bring on stage another guest, which is Mr. Wang, the party secretary of the town. As we were talking about, that this porridge is made of the handful ingredients contributed by each ingredient. What is the secret of this ingredient? So we have a special ingredient, which is rice. The rice field was just renovated over 2021, and you can see that it's added into the congee. You can see that it's very well cooked. We have black rice. We have the local rice. Why we have to specifically mention this rice? Because it's waterproof. The Jianghu County in Liaoning Province is in lack of water. It's quite difficult to grow rice in dry land. But over the years, they have been engaged in a lot of scientific experiments. They have transformed a desert land into a fertile cropland for rice as well. Desertification is a major problem that we have been facing over the years. Over the years, we have come up with a number of solutions. For example, we have just transformed some acre of dry land into fertile land. We can control the desert. We can control the sand, and make sure that some part of the land can grow rice. And now is the time of reunion not just for family members, but also for different residents of the village. And I heard that your town has been transformed into a scenery spot. Yes, you're right. The local residents, they have set up travel agencies, and this is a collective economy. And they have added to the jobs that we can provide here locally, and the locals, they are getting jobs without traveling afar, and we have also increased our revenue dramatically. Dear audiences, right now you can see that it's not just the laba congee. Here on this side of the courtyard, we have the bintang hulu, or the Chinese dates coated with sugar. And the locals used to say that hold your appetite, because after the Laba Festival, you will celebrate the Spring Festival. And take a look at this particular cooking art. This is the sugar right now being fried. And on this side of the plate, you can see some local fruits, which is the Chinese hawthorn. I just took a bite, and it's very sweet. It's very sweet, and it's also quite sour. This is a local snack. All right, now let's open the lid. You can see what is in a pan. So, Mr. G, can you give us some introduction? So, this is the pickled vegetables or salt cabbages, which the locals favor a lot. Well, before coming here, we know that the sour cabbages or pickled vegetables, they are very popular in this part of the country. And I know that the sour cabbages, they go along very well with the pork and also the blood sausages, which the locals like so much. That is a must when you talk about any major dinner here in northeastern part of China. And now eating this dish will remind you the childhood memories, and it's quite nostalgic. So this is the blood sausage, fried and boiled with sour cabbages. So what is this? So this is pork, and you just took the meat out, and I believe that you are ready to pour in the sausages. This is charcoal wood. The wood produced here locally. You're using those iron pan, and then you go along with the sour cabbages or pickled vegetables here, and also you adding all those famous local ingredients. Those are the most favorites among the locals. They want to be well fed, and they also quite enjoy the local flavors. And I can see this line of red lanterns. I believe that they are just a symbol of the great life that the locals are leading. It also represents hope into the next year. So the moment you enter this village, you will see a lot of red lanterns hung up at the entrance of each household. So this gives you this festival atmosphere, and this sends you the message that we are ready for Spring Festival. Nice to meet you, and I can see that you just pour a whole pan of sausages into this dish. My name is Li Yuxiang. I'm a local villager here. So you are dressed in red, and I think this is just for today. How long do you have to boil this? Normally it's 15 minutes, but you have to combine everything else together, and that gives you 20 minutes. You're very skilled. Well, I think it's not just me, and it's everybody. We are doing this all together. I heard that on social media you're also quite popular. You have a lot of followers online. Is that correct? Well, thank you for your compliments. Well, it's a special moment, and why don't you send some wishes to our audiences? And can you maybe give us a song, or just show us your rhythm. Well, I'm not in a best mood right now, and maybe she's just nervous. Well, I won't take too much of your time. I see you're pretty occupied, and you are the chef today. Thank you very much for doing this for the locals. I believe that it's not just for the locals, but also some tourists. Yes, you're right, because today is the Laba Festival. It's a time of get together. It's just a great party that we are putting up to celebrate the new year. So maybe later, when you're not that busy, I can come back to you and you can give another song. Is that okay? Yes, no problem. Thank you very much, and I wish you a prosperous and happy new year. So I can feel that the locals, they are leading much better lives these days, and they are in great mood, and they are very confident, they are very happy. You said it very well, and this is the reality that we are witnessing here today, and the sense of happiness has been growing year by year. The locals, they are having their income increased. We have a lot of businesses, collective businesses at the village, which have contributed to the income increase. And the locals, they can't wait to show this to people outside, and you can see that they are enjoying truly a great life. A lot of the locals, they are very active on Douyin or on the Chinese version of TikTok. And the lady that you just interviewed, she is a celebrity here locally online, and she can dance and she can sing. And there are a lot who just like her. They are very much into showing their happy life online and to people outside. So typically at this time of the year, it's not very busy. I can see that and those gentlemen over there, they're getting ready for the high stilts, and that is a local artistic form which is walking on high stilts. Hello there. So, what is your role that you are playing? Well, I'm playing a female role today. So if you take a closer look, you can see that there is the distance of 40 to 50 centimeters between the two legs, and this will ensure safety. So right now, fewer and fewer people are familiar with this type of art. And I believe that each time you give a show, you can garner a lot of applause. Yes, no problem. So, is there any secret? You have to be bold and brave, and that's very important. Well, you are being very straightforward. So this is the Yoshi Dance. This is the dance in western of Liaoning province, and as the gentleman has mentioned, that you have to be very brave to stand your feet on this high stilts, and this is part of the childhood memory, and it's very important because we need to have some symbols that can remind us of the great childhood that we used to have. Well, give us some moves. You can see that he's standing on a stilt of 50 centimeters, and he's now playing a female role. He's dressed up as a lady, and this is the genius of this art, and this is simply to entertain the audience. Fantastic. And we have some music instruments. Let's put our hands together for their wonderful performance. This is just awesome. So, may I ask your age? Well, who among you is the oldest? So, I'm 67. And do you still do farm work? Yes, I do. I like it. It's great workout. So now the dry land has been changed into wetland. Uh, so is everything going on very well here today? Here this year, yes, and it's pretty good. We had very good harvest. I see. I see you're in great state. Yes, you're right. Uh, we have a good harvest. We're making a lot of money. I'm in very good state, and that's why I'm dancing. So to dance the Western style of Liaoning stilts dance, you have to be sexy, and this is the local standards. And I believe that you have just let go of your style, and that's very pleasant to the eyes, and it's just a great performance. Well, this is quite impressive, and I can see that the locals they are truly enjoying themselves. And you are making those steamed buns. They are stocking up those food for Spring Festival, and the locals they are dancing, they are singing, they are getting together for this special festival, and they are very confident in the future of their life. And this special style of dance is just one particular artistic form of the locals, and I believe that they tell the great hope and confidence of the locals. And right now, to this corner of the courtyard, we have a calligraphy here who is writing the painted scrolls, and those scrolls they will be stuck on the both side of the entrance door of each household. And I can see that he's using the corns to just press the papers. And during Spring Festival, we would invite those famous calligraphists at the township level and the county level, and they will write a lot of very good-looking calligraphies. Now, if we turn our camera a little bit, you can see that the horizontal scroll reads as great luck in the year of tiger, because 2022 is the year of tiger, and they are reflecting that also in these painted scrolls. If you come here in the evening, you can see all the lanterns lit up. It's almost like a light show, and the locals here they like to visit each other. It's a special view in the evening. I believe your village has become a business card of countryside tourism. And during evening, you can see that it's not that dark because the white snow can reflect some light. We have a local reservoir here. And this is a very far away place. We are very far away from cities, and here in the evening you can see the starry sky. You can just enjoy this very starry sky in the evening, and this is something that you can never imagine in a city. So this is Love in a Snow Village. And this is Happy Life for Everyone. So Mantanghong is the name of the village, and it's also a Chinese phrase reflecting happy lives, prosperity, and vibrance. Well, coming here today is like traveling back in time to my childhood. I remember during festival days in the morning, we clean the floor, make the courtyard very clean, and sometimes we just pour a pan of water on the ground so it will freeze up very quickly and we can skate on the ground. Right now, we do not skate in a courtyard, but we have a lot of cropland where you can channel a lot of water in, and it will become a natural skating rink, and you can skate on the ice. It's very convenient. So the locals here, they use skating sticks and they skate, and they also go fishing on the ice. So we as the village committee, what we do is providing a lot of surface and make it very convenient for the locals to enjoy fishing, and we would break a hole on the ice and then the locals can fish there. So this is the Sichuan fish produced here locally. It has been even included in a very famous documentary, A Bite of China. So this is the fish from the sand spring. If you have a lot of sand in the spring, it can purify the water. So the water is in very high quality, and that naturally gives you very high quality of fish meats. So this is what the locals call the sand spring fish. It's a fish produced from the spring whose water is purified by sand. It's in very high quality, and all those fish, they are wild fish. So we welcome all the tourists and travelers. If you're interested, to just travel to this part of the country, and you can enjoy the very delicious fish dish. So Madam Lee is having a very typical courtyard. I can see that the courtyard has attracted a lot of villagers, a lot of locals, and this is very grandiose building. What the locals do is that when they slaughter a pig for a festival, they call over all the neighbors or the relatives just to add to the festival atmosphere. Hi, what are you doing? I'm doing paper cutting for decoration of the window. So this is one non-tangible cultural heritage in the western part of Liaoning province. Yes. Alright, now you can see two fishes here. They are decorated by the Chinese character of Fu or happiness. So at ordinary times, do you always practice this skill? Yes, I do. Can you show us some skills? No problem. I can give you a very quick demo. Is it very sophisticated? No, it's not sophisticated. You just use one cut. Well, I'm very clumsy. Maybe I can even try with my own hands. Alright, you just need a piece of paper, fold it like this. So did you come up with the skills by yourself? Yes. So the paper cutting in western part of Liaoning is growing in popularity. And I know that the locals, you are selling the local products, and I believe paper cutting is one of them. Just one cut. Fantastic. Well, she just said that she failed. Maybe she was just being nervous in front of the camera. All right. But no worries, but we can have another try or take a look at those finished products. So this is good luck and happiness. And may all go as you wish. So where do the locals pick up those new paper cutting skills? Right now we have Douyin or TikTok. We have a lot of people streaming, live streaming their skills online. And the locals, they can learn those new skills. And also, if you are very skilled, you can come up with your own work and then sell them online. And we do not just sell those culturally creative products. We also sell potatoes, peanuts, black beans, and peas, and sweet potatoes. So all sorts of agricultural products. So when traditional agriculture business gets combined with the modern live streaming platform, what you get is prosperity and vibrance of villages just like this. I believe right now at this new era, they can open up their arms and welcome travelers and potential buyers from all parts of the country. So through this program, what I want to say is that traveling into those villages, you can have a nostalgic tour. You can even travel back in time to have another taste of your childhood memory. And thank you very much, and I wish you a happy and prosperous New Year. So today is the Laba Festival in this village as well as in this country, and this is the good neighborly Laba Festival that this village in particular celebrates. You can see that all the locals, they are celebrating this festival. They are seated around a dining table. They are enjoying the very delicious dishes. In so doing, they are actually getting ready for this 1 month long celebration of the Spring Festival. So this is such a harmonious scene of good neighborliness in Naodehai village in Xiangxi County of Liaoning province. So in a nutshell, people are getting rich, people are enjoying better lives. They are sitting together at this special Laba Festival, discussing their plans in the next year, having gossips with different neighbors and relatives, like who made how much money this year, who is coming back in a couple of days, and what someone is doing in the new year. So today is Laba Festival, and after Laba Festival, you will soon enter the Spring Festival. It's minus 20 degrees today, but here in this village, we can feel the hospitality of the locals, and we feel very warm in the bottom of our heart. We can feel that the new life, a new future, is right ahead of us. So today, thank you very much for watching this program, and if you have a chance, do travel here and enjoy the local culture. Thank you.